generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Sponge! No!
On second down, here's Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Back. Slam.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hands up, Lee! I know he ain't got it. Check 24, check. Break it. Hands up.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check. 2 by 2. Move. 5-6.
So Dalton now. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton, and that is incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to run you over. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, baby. Return. Hey, home. Get that ball.
Allen now looks to throw. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
52. That's 57's right. Crunch time, defense. X3, 218, chopper. R52.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nelson Agholor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Check. Hot. Lady. Hey. Out. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Here you go, kid.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 at the Bills' 21-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's tight on you. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. We got 3.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Passing, it's Dalton. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. Check. Fresno. Middle.
They'll run with Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Army. 57's Mike 57. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Allen going to try and throw on third down, and that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert, and I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing, Dalton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yo. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 368.
And Dalton to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Check, 93's the mic.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Squeeze, double up. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here's Dalton. Finding Green complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Under 10, under 368.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's
Andy Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Allen out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, Mike 57. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one brought in by Sanu. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Three bud.
Middle.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Allen now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Watch the run. Watch 368. Rush in.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
57. Mike 57. Watch a slant.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. He's going deep for Brown. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Allen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
Mike 57.
Allen to throw once more. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the call.
He completes it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Allen. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the 1st half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Daniel Jones with 2 first-half touchdown passes. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Regular.
Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bryan Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on third. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Hands up. Lead. 93, 52, 93, 46.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Here we go, Cam. Hey, Alpha.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and inches at the 5-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. To throw here, Dalton toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Josh Malone, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now Allen to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. On third and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch the shit!
Recon, 132 fighters.
Back to Mixon on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hands up, ladies.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
2-by-2. Move.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Hey, watch it.
Here we go, 10. Pilot, 64, weak. Here you go, 368.
From midfield here, Dalton. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This will be Dalton again. He completes it to Boyd. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Say. Hey. Stop.
Mixon with it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, Haywood. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. You trapped. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Yeah, 5-6.
Check. Lucky.
Regular.
Second and 5 now. Dalton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Erickson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Watch twist.
They'll give it to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey.
Another try for Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
93, 52, 93, 44.
Here's Mixon. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Bullock's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
Back to throw. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, high 7.
Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For John Brown. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Cincinnati, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on. I'm highly favored, don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Love's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Love's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left